Hello my darlings, and welcome back to Henford-on-Bagley. We are in old new Henford once again today, and we're back at Henford House. Last time we extended out the main exterior of the house itself. I've made a few changes off of camera, so let's get into game and I'll take you through all of them. Happy Friday my loves, and welcome back to Let's Build the World. I have no idea what I heard that in my ear and I got second-hand embarrassment. Well, it's not second-hand embarrassment, it's just embarrassment, isn't it? Because it's me. Hello. Here we are. Here we are back at Henford House. There's been a few developments and changes since last time. I completely agree with a lot of you saying the stables just didn't look right here. I was thinking that in my head as I was building it, and I was just like, there's nowhere else to put them. This lot isn't big enough. It's a 50 by 40 lot. This lot isn't big enough really to make a realistic house of this caliber anyway, because along with this house, you would fill up a 64 by 64 lot, really. And then you would have the land on top. This is The Sims. We need to remind ourselves of that from every now and again. So I tried to adapt it for the game. And but that was just not working for me, the stable there. So what we've done is that's the whole great room now. The great room area, which in turn has made it, I think it looks better from the inside with the windows all the way around as well. Ignore that ceiling. That's going to get fixed soon, hopefully, with the update. And I prefer it. I do actually prefer how that looks, which in turn, we've moved the stables down to this area now, where I'm going to be putting like a small little groundskeeper, like add on to the side of it and stuff. We're going to develop that a little bit further today. I've also got an exit or an entrance off from what is going to be the small dining room here, just so there is easy access out onto this side here because there's no access from the front. It kind of makes sense to have access on each side of the house, you know? So I'm very happy with that. A lot of you were actually questioning why I used that small window there. It's a common thing in the UK. It might not be in your country. It might look a little bit weird, but that to me is pretty normal and I like the way it looks. So that's where it's going to stay. Thank you very much. This is the main bedroom here. And then we've got a nice big terrace now from the bedroom, which I love because it's got views over the river and the countryside around it. I think that's going to be gorgeous to actually furnish that up with some gorgeous things on top of there. So I'm very happy that came about. I actually didn't have, this was just flat in the beginning. I was like, it still needs something there. So I decided to like bay the window out a little bit and just have a door coming from there. And I think that looks great. What else did I change? I also put a door from the office area here as well. So there's access out from this side. I widened down into the basement area as well. You can obviously see I've picked most of the flooring and the wallpapers. Everything's subject to change as the build progresses really. So from the great room itself, you've got access out through this way, you've got a bathroom in here, and then access down into the basement, which is going to be at that level there. So everything's working really nicely. I like the doors, I like the wallpapers as well as the base game wallpaper plus flooring, but I just think this is going to work in here. I wanted it to be a little bit lifted in here. I didn't want it to be too dark. Not so much modern, but just a little bit contemporary here and there, with color choices and things like that. What else did I do? Well, apart from pick out all the lighting and stuff, not much on the actual house in the interior. Chimneys. I put chimneys on where I'm going to be putting all of the fireplaces in the house, really. And I think it's just pulled together really nicely. Once this is like more covered in ivy and stuff, and we've got more details on it, I think it's going to continue to progress. Yes, it is. So what we're building today is an orangery. I'm going to be doing the orangery around here. Now, this is all very much squished in. If this was in real life, it would be on a vast estate. The orangery would be down at the bottom of the garden or in the formal garden, something like that. The stables would be nowhere near the main house, really. Not always. Sometimes it happens, especially when there's older farmhouses like I've built at the back here. Sometimes the stables are very, very close, if not connected to the main house. So what I was doing there was quite realistic, actually. But I decided to go with your guys' ideas instead. So what we're doing today, we're going to be building an orangery, and we're also going to be just concentrating on a bit more exterior detailing, the stables, all the maybe a little bit of landscaping here and there, not too much, I don't think. That could all change. We'll see what happens. So enough waffling on. We're continuing on with this. Let's build an orangery. Now, again, this is going to be a bit difficult. I'm not going to do windows at the back of the orangery because I still want to have some kind of semblance of privacy on this lot. It's very much next to a public like path, walking past it. Again, semi-realistic, that does happen, but scaling with The Sims, that public path could be a mile away from the house, you know. So we're just working with what we've bloody got here at the minute, my loves. I think that kind of size for an orangery would be lovely. I would like to do a fireplace in this orangery as well, so I don't really know where I could do that. I might actually do the fireplace on the back wall here. Sometimes you get orangeries with these fireplaces, and with these orangeries. And I think that's what I want to go for today. Maybe. We'll see what happens. So first things first, a little bit of a roof going on here. I do want a semblance of a glass roof in here, but I don't really know how I want it to look yet. I might even actually come out and bay the window or bay the door where the door's going to go out here. I'm also going to be choosing the exact same windows as the great room itself, but I think I'm going to go for the white vibe for here, because very commonly orangeries are almost white. Well, not white, but they're a lot lighter. Let's just say that. So if I can put one window there, one there. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move the orangery. How many times? The word of today, orangery. I'm going to move you to here because I still want to put windows on the side of the orangery itself. Do you know when you start saying a word too much and it sounds weird? I'm there now with orangery. Orangery. There we go. That's a bit better. Yes, something like that. Then I'm going to flop you to here. Don't know what door I'm going to use here yet. Maybe even a cats and dogs door. I don't actually think we... I might actually keep that flat and bay out the top instead. And what I mean by that is have like a bit of a moment from the top rather than the bottom. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that. I'm going to put these on. I'm going to do you here and here. And then can I squeeze another two on here? Yes, but these are probably going to have to be differently spaced, which is fine. I can do one there. And no, I preferred you there, actually. There we are. Did I like that? Do I like that? Do I like me? I do like me. I do. What about there? No, that's just silly. What about you there, then? Let me see you. I don't like that either. I think it was better spaced. Nice to try out things, though, to see if it was okay. Yeah, that's fine. Let's get that grid off and come down here. So, kind of to the end, really, isn't it? There and there. Yeah, beautiful. And then nothing on the back, because as I said, we need some privacy in this joint. Yes, we do. So, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I'm just going to trial something. I'm going to try something out first, see if it works, and if it does, you'll see it. I think I'm going to do this. I put a wing on each edge, and I think I'm going to do it. I also put a window at the back here, because I'm thinking I want to get like a really nice hedge around here anyway, so that might act as a little bit of privacy for that point there. Yeah, I'm kind of happy with it now. Again, could change, and I'm feeling very indecisive today, so be warned, because it's going to be happening. Yes, it is. Right, I think... What about this one? If I can whiffle you around there. Yeah. Here and here. And I think I want to do a grass roof. Not a grass roof, darling. I want to do a glass, like, cylinder kind of roof all the way along here, I think. Not up there, love. That just looks silly, doesn't it? What about if I flop in you and you... round you off into the nethers and then flop you all the way along like that. Yes, but I always fucking hate how it makes that happen with the half walls, so I might even get rid of these half walls here. Yeah, I think we can make that work. Let's do the same over on this side here like this. Yes, that's giving orangery to me. And I think what I want to do here is, as I said, I'm still going to bay this window out. Bay the window out? You're not Aiden at all. No, stop being silly. Thank you. Let's stick with that one. And let's come out to there. Come across here. It's going to be directly in the middle of that path. I might actually move the stairs over. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Plop you to there like that. Yes, I think this could work with some nice columns and stuff outside there. I think that's going to work. And then what I'm going to do here is plop you to there and just go for a 2 wide. Absolutely fine. And then we can have this pathway coming all the way down there then. In fact, I'm going to go for a 3 just so it looks a little bit more, you know, je ne sais quoi. Yes, I think that's the ticket. I still haven't picked a door here yet. I'm thinking the cats and dogs one. Wondering if that's going to work. Let's see. I don't know what one to use. I think the cats and dogs one's going to be a little bit too small. It might look weird. It doesn't look too weird because I could probably put something up there to help out with the door. And the door is actually really nice for the windows. That's a definite maybe. Let's try this one here as well. That's also okay. I'm just not really a fan of the colour. And then this one here. I like that one the most, I think. I think I like this one. It looks a little bit... Yeah, I'm going to go for that one. This one here looked great with it, but it's just... It would be too difficult. At least this one here is a nice height with it as well. Very happy with that. Yes, indeed. Can we get some better lighting here? The answer to that is no. No, we cannot. And I think it's because we're playing in the autumn. I think, actually, I'm going to have to change the game just for the normal lighting, just so I can kind of see what we're working with, especially when we get to the landscaping. Okay, I can see a little bit better now. Window at the top, I think. Window at the top, skylight at the top even. I think I'm going to go for this one. Yes, I am. I'm going to go for that one there. And then we're also going to make it apparent by actually bashing through the ceiling and flopping a bit of that daylight into the orangery. What? Moving on. Honestly. Right. You are coming and I'm going to have to bish bash boosh you out because you're not going to come through with that natural light, are you, darling? I'm going to have to do a little bit of that. A little bit of that on one of them. How's that going to look? Yeah, that looks fine. Yes. I do think it needs to be a lot less tall, though. I think it needs to come down a little bit, like around about there. That's better. That's better. I don't want to take it all the way to the edge either. I'm just going to leave it in the middle like that. Oh, I can see you're glitching out. I can see you're causing a fuss. So what I'm going to do is just hold down shift. Oh, not you, love. The inlaid one. There we go. Hold shift and go into each corner and it'll stop that awful glitch from glitching out. There we are. Beautiful job. I've got hiccups because I've just ate a big slice of cheesecake. Tom made me a birthday cheesecake a couple of days early because I was like, I want it now. Chocolate orange, if you're wondering, and it's absolutely divine. Yeah, I think that's right. I do think, however, this does need to be just a little tad higher. Round about there. Round about there. Or the one down. I think the one down. Yeah, that's a bit better. Yes. Okay, I don't know what wallpaper to use on here. I might actually go for this one, but just go for the whiter tone. See what that looks like. Don't know if I like it. I don't know if I like it, loves. Oh, I do like this one here though from university. Is it from university? No, it's not. It's from high school years. Oh, yeah, that there. Oh. Do I like the Art Deco bit being at the top? Do you know what? I think I do. I think I bloody do. Something that's throwing me off though, and I'm going to change it right this instant, is how these join on the edges here. See, there's like tall height with this here. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. Wondering, will the roof still glitch out if I do a little bit like that? Can you work with me, Susan? Let me see. Can I see past that? I don't think I can. No, I cannot. I cannot indeed. So I'll think about that at another date. Because now is not the time. Right, you can get in there as well. Yeah, I do. I like that wallpaper on it. I think it's very nice indeed. So that being said, what columns did we use around the front of the house here? Because I think those could kind of work here if they come in a nice white tone. Oh, they do, look. If I can get you to like here, let's get down to this level. There we are. If I can get you to there, we'll put a trim on this as well. There. If I put the trim on though, will it take away that moment? I mean, we can still do this one around the front, maybe. Go for the wire tone for this. Oh, that's not really that white, is it, to be honest? Don't like that. What do you look like? Have you got a white tone? No, that's not the vibe. I think that one's going to be the ticket, isn't it? Base game. Yes. I'm not going to do it around the rest of it, though, because I think the wallpaper gives off enough detail as it is. Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of happy with that. Don't know what roof texture to use just yet on that. So I'm just going to leave that like that for the minute. I am going to be climbing some ivy up on the back here because I don't like the way it looks without any windows on. So we'll figure that out as well at another day, another time. So we got the stables now, haven't we? So the stable's going to go there. I'm still going to leave this as a bit of an extra space for the stable. But I did want like a little groundskeeper add-on onto the end here. Can I do that? Put that like there. Let me see. Plop you in like that. Move that hedge in a little bit more onto the exterior like this. There we are. Yeah, I think we can make this work. And then just bring up a little half-hipped roof off to the side as well. I think we can make that work. Yes. Okay, gorgeous. And then this here. Beautiful. All inside. Lovely jubbly. Absolutely stunningly gorgeous. So we've got the kind of basis of all of the buildings down now. I'm not going to be adding any more buildings. I think that is more than sufficient. So what I want to do is start marking off these separate areas. I do want to get a hedge along here as well. So I need to make... Oh, I'm going to do that first. But before we do that, I do want to get a gate just off to the side of the stables as well. So I'm going to flop one just about there. So we have got access out from this way. This is like this because of the basement below it. We're going to cover that with a hedge as well. So don't you worry. So this bit here, we're going to make a start here. I want this to be a bit of like a nice formal garden, really. So I do want like lots of like hedges. This is going to be a good view out from the Great Hall itself. So that's what I want to do. So let's get you into here. And don't know where I want to start the walk from. I think from there. Yes. Taller hedge going all the way down here. Not necessarily this one. I could go for something maybe a little bit more manicured here. But I think this one here would look great none the same. None the same, nonetheless. In fact, I could just cover that whole fence in it, couldn't I? Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to cover... The fence is still here, but it's covered in a bush. Let me flop you all the way down. Beautiful. Yes, so that adds privacy into that area of the garden, which is what I wanted, really. Okay, so it's going to be kind of a small, formal garden area, but I think it's going to work. I am actually going to pull this hedge forward a little bit, though. Just so we've got a little bit more room here. Indeed. Lovely. Wouldn't it be nice to have a fountain here? Now, we're very limited on fountains that aren't 90 foot wide. Is this the one I used around the front area? Are you much the same? You are the same. So do I want to go for something a little bit different here? Maybe even this one. It's kind of smaller. The water will still look really pretty out from the great room itself. Do I want to like change the colour of it? No. Why? Because the colour choices are shite. Yeah, I am going to do that. And then we can do a little walk around either way. And then I thought, let's use the big privacy hedge instead of the smaller ones. And then I'll use the smaller ones in the interior of the formal gardens itself. Oh, that's not... that doesn't look right, love. That doesn't look right. We're going to have to come from here. Yeah. Oh, I like the short hedges in front of the taller hedges. That looks very nice, actually. Let me get rid of you. That's something, isn't it? That's definitely something. It needs to be more than one tile. That's the only problem. Yeah, it needs to be more than one tile. Do I want to keep these in front of them? No, let's stop being silly, Aiden. It does look nice, but it's not for here. It's too small of a lot for that kind of shenanigan. So these hedges are hedges. I'm going to put some rose bushes and stuff behind them as well. So what I probably want to do is bring these all the way up and then loop them round and then go all the way down there. So I'm going to do that. It might be boring for you to watch, so I'm going to do it off of camera. Okay, so this is what I've done. Couldn't do a curve on this side here because it was just a little bit too tight. And I didn't really like the way that it looked. It's not that I didn't like the way it looked. It just sat a bit funny around this area here. Like there was like empty space here. Just looked a bit weird. So I decided to go straight down here. Ta-da! I've also done these hedge kind of arches as well on either side. I just think that looks very nice indeed. And I do want to get in some of these cypress trees of dreams. So I'm going to flop these along this area here. 1, 2, 3 there. Can I get another? I would like 4 there. Oh no, do you know what? 3 is fine. Yeah. 4 would look a little bit too much, I think it would. We're going to go for a 3 and I'm going to make them a little bit more like this instead. There we go. Let's get them right into that hedge. Yes, that's the tickety-boo right there. I also put another staircase over onto this side here, so there's access up from the stables on that side. I'm not really keen on the hedge being here, though. I did put it there, but I don't think it looks right. There we go. That looks a bit better. That being said, I don't really like them here either, to be honest. I think I'll keep those out like that. And do you know what? I don't even like them there. I think I'm going to do that instead, because this is all going to be gravel along here. I'm going to do that all gravel. This is going to be paved along here, as is in front of the stable area, and I'm just going to do a bit of a lawn around here. So there's a tiny little lawn, striped lawn off to the side from the dining room. So that's the moment that we've got going so far. I mean, that's looking a bit better. I'm not enjoying the back of this. I'm wondering, can I do this just on the back of the orangery? What about if I did it all the way up there as well? Let me see. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Plus with ivy up it, it will look fine. I just didn't like the way that that white wallpaper looked there. Fine. Fabulous. Okay. I think we're concentrating on too many big things at once. We've got a footprint down now. So what I need to do is zone into one area and start getting some more details going there. And I think we'll zone into this side here first by the stables. What I'm going to do first is get the hedge of dreams. Come hither. And I'm going to sink these down into this level here. I am going to size it down 1 though. If I can get you to there, we've got to hope that that's not going to go into the interior. I don't think it will. Oh, that was a good spot. That wanted to go there, didn't it? Now, are you going to be inside though? No. Can't see a thing there. Well, that's good then. If you can come out, you little shit. There. That shouldn't sink in now. And then I think what I want to do is just bring one around on this side here as well. Let me just see if that's going to be inside. Kind of is. Let's get you in line with that one. Beautiful job. Let's sink it down. And there she is, all sunk down. So that just hides that slope there a little bit more. Yep, happy with that. I think we should put a gate here as well. Some kind of wall along there with a gate in would work quite well. I think maybe using the horse ranch one. See if that one would work here. Yeah, I'm going to do it. The horse ranch one with the gate there. And that kind of shuts off this area here to horses as well then. Very much into that. Okay. Well, that's worked for me. Worked for me spiffingly. Really has. So this is going to be lawn. This is going to be more terrain painted. So I'm going to use our favourite. I might actually... What would the grey look like instead of the lighter one? The light does look good, but I wonder what the grey would look like here instead. No, I think we need to go light. I really do. In fact, I'm going to use this one for outside the stables. Yes, that's what we're going to do. Let's use this one here. Let's grab you all the way along to here. All the way to here, my love. And then bring you all the way down. And then around to here like this. Beautiful job. Get you in there like that. We'll fine tune that bit in a second. Let's get this one here going. Can I have that terrain paint back, please? Thank you. Grab you all the way along. All the way along to here as well. Yeah. Lovely. And then I think under here, we're bringing a bit of that moment like that, darlings. Okay, that's good. Lovely. And then I think under here, I'm going to do a little bit more of a darker moment. all the way along there. Underneath of this hedge area. What can I see under here? I would love to be able to paint that awful sloped bit, but I can't. Because why? Because Sims. That's why. Yeah, I like that. Do you think another window and stuff here would be great? Like putting a window there, a door into that point there. So let's do that. Oh, I'm going to use these instead of the horse ranch ones. I just prefer them because they got better tones as well. They kind of match in with the aesthetics a little better. Yes. And the same round here. And I'm going to do one in the middle here as well. Beautiful. So we've got nice ventilation going into the stables itself. Let's put some concrete down in the stable area so it's going to be easy enough to clean. Beautiful. And let's find a door for the little groundskeeper shed. We'll just use this base game door. I think that would be fine. And do I want to use you here as well? Maybe. Do I? Does it need a window? Don't think it needs a window. In fact, maybe a small one like these ones here. Oh, where's this square version of that? I know that's square, but I know what I mean. This one. The square version, not the other square version. What about if I flopped you to there like that? That could work, actually. Yes. Okay, so that is not fully detailed, but just enough detailed that I know where that area is going now. Lovely. So we're going to make a start off in this area here now. I did say we weren't going to be doing much landscaping today, but I fear we may be. So I'm going to use this one here in this area. And I'm going to bring you all the way along. I'm just going to do soft pats. Soft pats. And I'm going to maybe do gravel outside the orangery as well. Yeah, I'm going to. I'm going to do it. Bringing this all the way along. I had someone say, you really hate lawns, don't you? It's not that I hate lawns, but when you're working with such a small lot and you want to squeeze as much as possible on, you wouldn't have like a fountain with like a lawn on top of it, or an orangery with lawn straight outside, or a stable. Do you know what I mean? I'm trying to use my head, and these lots just aren't big enough. They aren't big enough for the both of us. So what I would like is that future 100. I'd love to see 100 by 100 lot one day. I really would. I really bloody would. I think that would just add, so I don't know, it would be amazing. I'm going to leave that free there. Let's get the square out. Just because I might want to add in some kind of like bush or a tree or something there. I'm going to leave that as it is like that. Yes, and that kind of connects it through, doesn't it? And then we can go underneath and put in some soil underneath of the hedges themselves. Let's round you around there a little bit. Beautiful job. There we go. I'm not going to do all of it. Let's just paint that in for the minute. And into here as well. Let's get a bigger circle on the go, please. Because what I would like to do here is add some rose bushes in around those areas. Yes. In fact, let's creep out the front a little bit more. There we are. Is anybody going to see the new Beetlejuice movie? I'm really hoping to go and see it next week at some point. I'm very excited. Very excited to see it indeed. Yeah, let me know if you're going to see it. Or if you've been to see it. Well, is it out today? I think it's out today, isn't it? Is it the 6th today? It is. It's my birthday tomorrow. Just reminding you. Just remind you it's my birthday tomorrow. I said it about 5 times this week already. So, rosebush. I think I want to go for the romantic garden one. I just wish these were better. I never use these. And I don't know why. Because they're not too bad, are they? They're actually not too bad. What would you look like if I went for the red and we plopped you in amongst this? What would this look like? Stupid. That's what that would look like. I want to use them one day. He says, after how many years has that been out? You're not going to use them, Maiden. Not at all. How many have I put down? Honestly, it was like Russian dolls then, wasn't it? Right, I think what I want to do is bring a few of these around. Maybe do that kind of mode. Yes, that's nice. I won't do it in the dip bit there, though. We'll keep it go. Oh, not you. This is the only colour I tend to use because the others are just, well... Oh, that's not too bad, the pink one, but... Not for me. Not for me, darling. And maybe just wrap these in like this. We're painting the roses red. Painting the roses red. Yeah, there we go. I haven't watched an old school Disney movie for a long time. We need to make that. We need to change that. Yeah, I like that. And I think actually we could go into Romantic Garden, couldn't we? And put in a cheeky folly. Maybe we could. Oh, that would look good. Oh, it's very tight. That's what he said. I do like that in there. I do. It's just... It's a bit of a squidge, that's all. I don't mind that the hedge is kind of growing around it. It looks like ivy's kind of trailed through it. Maybe what I'll do is do that. Tuck you into there a little bit more. So that is going to be the only access around. I'm not too keen on that idea, but I'm going to do it anyway. We're working with limited space here, people. Limited space. What about some of these as well? I don't hate that. I even like them in between like that. I'm going to need to move that one manually. Oh, actually, I don't hate that. Yeah, you can stay there. Why not, you know? Yeah, we'll have a folly. We'll flop in a folly. I'm going to flop you into there as well. Bring you into that kind of moment like that. Okay. Yes. Yeah, I'm kind of, you know what? I'm kind of into that little area. That, again, that needs more detail, more work, but I'm going to leave it as it is for the minute and then come back over to the orangery area. So, for the orangery itself, do we have a middle channel going down? No, we don't. And what I mean by that is the grid space in there. Because I would love to add some kind of lighting system in here. So I think what I'm going to have to do is just bring up 2 of these bars like this. One there, one there. And then we can add in 2 lights in there then, can't we? Is that going to look... Oh, it does creep out, but I'm going to forgive it. I'm going to forgive it. And I might add in these lights here from the Batu pack. Batu! The greatest game pack that's ever been released on The Sims, as far as I'm concerned. Honestly, it really was. I still remember the turmoil of the community when that came out. I was really looking forward to it because I'm a Star Wars fan. And then I played it. The end. Yeah, no, it was not the one, was it? The build and buy is good, though. I will say that. The build and buy is great. Okay. Yeah, I think that's going to work in here. What do we want to do floor-wise? I wouldn't mind using some kind of brick. Wondering if we could use this in here. Let me see that. That actually looks quite nice, doesn't it? Oh, or should we go for a nice fancy tile? Oh, this green tile would look great in here. Oh, it would. Yes, we're doing this. We're going to put this green tile in here. Maybe these tiles we'll put in at a later date, you know, Victorian times or something. You know, add in history to the hound. Add in history to the house, you know, make stories, living our lives. I have no idea what I'm saying today. I'm dreading going to edit this video after because, you know, well, for one, I've been whinging for the whole lot of it, but I love a whinge. I love to have a whinge every now and again. I am British after all, you know. It is in our DNA to have a nice whinge. My best friend is coming down to visit me from Brighton next week, and he is the whingiest person in the world. And we love to have a whinge together, so I'm very much looking forward to it. He won't mind me saying that. He's the whingiest person in the world either, because I tell it to his face, you know. That is what best friends do. I tell it to his face whilst we are whinging. People are like, what does whinging mean? Just complaining about stuff, you know? Let me see this. Oh, that's the ticket, loves. That is the absolute ticket. It really is. Should we do a tile on the wall? Now, there's a question. The answer to that's probably going to be no, because I don't really like most of the tiles in The Sims 4, to be honest with you. I think they're all a bit shocking, to be honest. We've never got it just right. It's always just been on the cuff. This one, that one's probably the best for me. But that's not going to work in here. Why don't we go for the same tile as outside? Because that's kind of got an Art Deco moment on the bottom. I don't hate it. I love the top. I don't so much like the bottom in here. Some of you out there is going to get that joke. Oh, do we do it? Do we do a little minty sage number in here? Oh, why am I really liking that? I have no idea. Maybe actually not on these points in here. I think I'm going to add that into those points. I do like that sagey number in here though. I don't know why. I have no idea. No idea why. And then maybe I could do an archway. Let's test. Testicles. Pop this up on here. What about you there as well? What about that? I should have just drawn it over here as well while we were at it. And then you there. I am kind of feeling that green vibe though. And then going for an archway here. An archway's just popped into my head. And it's this one from the new pack. I'm just wondering. No. Absolutely not. I think it's going to have to be one of these just in the white. Yes, that's the ticket. Like that. One there. And one there like that. You know? I think this is going to work. Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Very happy with that indeed. Okay. So I did say I wanted a tree or something here. I'd probably want to go for quite a big tree. So actually, I'm going to go for a palm. They do like to grow a palm in these kind of areas. So I'm going to flop one in. And you're thinking, a palm tree in the UK? It won't work. Some palms do survive, especially down where I live because it's warmer than the rest of the UK. And palms everywhere. English Riviera loves, you know? Oh, I do like that. Just there needs to be one on the other side, doesn't there? It really does. It really bloody does. An exotic palm from one of the Henry Henfords that travelled the world and brought one back in his man purse. In his little satchel. Why am I finding that funny? Aiden, you... No, I don't actually. I don't wear one. Look at me arguing with myself now, for goodness sake. I don't wear a satchel. I used to. I'm much more of a rucksack boy these days. Definitely much more of a rucksack boy. Shut up. Right, here we go. We're moving on because I'm just going off on one here. There's going to need to be some kind of fence around this area. So I'm going to go... Oh, no, I can't do that. No, it needs to be to there. So here, let's get that. You come back to me. Take you all the way along there like that. And then I'm going to do you along like that. Like that. There's the tickety-boo. Let me see this. Yes, that's the vibe. Okay. Beautiful. What are we up to here? I think what I'm going to do is leave this part here today. We managed to get quite a bit more done. We're starting to see it now. We're starting to see how this house is going to look. But before we go, what I want to do is just pick a tile for the roof. Oh, actually, this one here would be great. Just the normal gravel looking roof would actually really work here. Oh, it does. Yes. All the way along like that. Is that the right color? I think it needs to be a little bit darker, actually. Yeah, like that. All the way along. Beautiful job. Beautiful. I'm still going to glamorize this orangery up as well with lots of other things. We need to put ivy on the back. But we're going to be here a while doing this exterior anyway. But I think we've zoned in and made enough difference here now where this house is starting to make a lot more sense to me. I'm so glad we got rid of the stable on this side. I really am. I think that works a lot better. But this is where we're going to leave it today, my sweethearts. Yes, we are indeed. Right. Thank you so much for watching, my loves. I'm going to be back again on Tuesday with challenge video. And I'm also away this weekend on the Sunday recording another big walk. I'm walking 17 miles from Loo to Parr in Cornwall along the coastline. So you're going to be seeing lots of gorgeous coastline in this video. Looking forward to that one very much indeed. So anyway, leave me some lovely comments down below. Have the most marvelous weekends and I'll see you all again next week. Goodbye.